What's good, y'all? You ever felt like something good was about to happen in your life one way or another? You know, I've been alluding to that in the past couple of videos, but like, I wish y'all could understand. My life feels amazing. Like, it, there's like no sense of anger in me at all. Like, sure, I still have like my little rage music when I work out to get hyped, to get aggressive, you know, to boost the testosterone for the workout. But anger, jealousy, envy, meh. Like, I think the lowest I get nowadays is just a little annoyed. You know, a little annoyed at things like, you know, but other than that, that's about as far as I go. It bothers me in that moment. I drop it and I go about my day. Kind of like seeing a stupid comment on the internet. What the? All right, whatever. You know what I'm saying? But that brief moment was annoying. But anyway, it's like something that I like to say in some of my past videos is like my life has become a series of synchronistic events. Every time I think about something, I see it around me. Not even like in the ways before where it's like, okay, do my technique and then blah, 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 and then wait a little bit and then things happen. It be feeling like same day, same almost instant types of situations. Like it just feels like life is like it really feels like I've graduated something. That's what it feels like. You know what I'm saying? And I get that idea specifically from Isis Wisdom. If you tune into her Telegram channel, it's like there were certain things that she said, like this was like our graduation for some of us. And that's what it feels like. It just feels like I'm being showered with like the extra collectibles and stuff and extra coins to say that you beat the game. Like that's what it feels like to me right now. I mean, I wish y'all could understand. Like, it just feels like I think about something, and then like I'll be like, okay, like freaking horse with a mohawk, and then somehow like within the next couple of days, there's gonna be like a picture of a mascot or something that's a horse with a mohawk. You know, I just made that up, but you catch my drift. Like to the point that it's almost like scary. You know, it's just like, yo, like everything I think, and which goes back to the old saying. It's like, you know, be careful what be careful what you ask for, but you know, but also monitor your thoughts. You know what I mean? Monitor your thoughts, because thoughts become things. And with me now, I'm starting to understand why you don't get manifestation instantly. Because if you got it instantly, most of us would kill ourselves on accident. You know, what would happen if a piano fell on my instant manifestation? You know what I'm saying? You have to build up the discipline first. You have to build up the awareness to notice what's happening in your world. Everybody's manifesting everything. Everyone that's living an amazing life, guess what? They manifested it consciously or subconsciously. You know what I mean? People that are living a good life, a terrible life, consciously, subconsciously. Going out there and making decisions, going out there and ingesting things. And by ingesting, I just mean like anything that you go with that goes within your body, your mind, your spirit. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's all your control. So why don't you make a dope ass version of a life? Why don't you make yourself a badass? But you know, but you still move on the air, like the side of caution. Air on the side of caution. Brain worked with me. But you know what I'm saying? It's like, if people really understood this, like to the level that, you know, that you are aspiring to, I'm aspiring, you know, the level that we're at right now, just to even know that manifestation is a thing. It's like, imagine if the world was like that and not just like controlled by a few people. Because I genuinely believe that everybody on this planet is good. I really do, to this day. I mean, obviously there's entities and like different forces that are not the quote, quote good, quote, quote bad, but they're not the good guys. You know, they're here to like screw everything up. But like all of us regular people out here just walking around, just want to live a good life, I really don't think we're all that violent. You know what I'm saying? I really don't think we're all that violent. And I've just been seeing nothing but love. Like, it's like I'm really starting to understand like living from the heart space. Because, for example, right? Don't get me wrong. I was a little uncomfortable. I was a little judgy. And this just happened last night. It's fresh in my mind. It popped up. I was going to tell this in a completely different video, but whatever. I ended up in like a club bar type of situation last night with my cousin. Shout out to you, AJ. He's like, because that was my first time ever in anywhere that freaking loud. And the funny thing is, when we were walking up to the place, like a little bit of anxiety popped up in me. Like I was, whoa. But I knew that this was going to be my test, and I'm getting ahead of myself. I'll tell this in a different video, but nevertheless, I knew this was a test for me, so I had to just like, you know, see it through. I was like, we here. I ain't scared of shit. Let's go. And I just like pretty much head down and like ran to the club bar place. First thing you see when you run in there is like people making out, people dancing on tables, doing this, doing that. Someone was throwing up. Like, it's just like, I'm just like, all right, like, this is fun for people. But anyway, after I stopped being so judgy of everything, I just started to observe things. So like I stepped myself, well, I guess stepped up technically, you know, from like being very judgmental and like kind of ruining the time for myself to just going in there, just getting a quick observation. That's such a different mindset. That's because my consciousness is rising that I'm able to see things in a different way. If I don't like the way something looks, I change it in my mind. I change my lens and see something different. You want to see success in your world? Change the lens. You want to see happiness in your world? Change your lens. You want to see self-love in your world? Change the lens of how you see yourself. And that's how it's all going to happen. And the more, like, there's all these little things, I'm calling them filters now. You know, like all these limiting beliefs. They're limiting beliefs because they checked off a bunch of filters. You're searching for stuff, but you're only getting part of the search results. That's why I wish people would understand that. It's like when you limit yourself, now don't get me wrong, there's certain, when you want something specific, then you hone in on it. Of course, you change the filters to only show results for this. But in certain aspects, when you realize, why don't I have, go check your filters in your mind. Go find out those limiting beliefs. Go find out, you know, what's been holding you back for years. Why you keep messing up when you're in a certain situation. Because you have blockages that you have to get rid of for everything to flow. I know I said pretty much this exact video, but like, it's really kicking in for me. Like I said, it's like I want everyone to be able to experience this. It's like I literally feel like, if I could put it into words, it feels like gold and jewels and crystals are raining down upon me right now. That's what it feels like. I don't know why. I mean, well, like, I know aspects why, because like, you know, the work I'm putting in. But then also, but it's like part of me being awesome, and then there's something else. Now that something else, some people may have answers for that. It's a good guess for all of us. But it's like there's something else. Like I've been talking to my ancestors more. You know what I'm saying? I've been talking to, like, you know, I just got my new guy here. It's like, this is golden healer quartz, like a big old chunk. Like this thing, I don't know. I like this one too. Go look that up. You know, I think it's like what, golden healer quartz, something like that, right? Go check out that one, because I feel like this thing is like put me on the next level for the next level. And once again, things are attracted to you. Things stand out to you when you change your frequencies. That's why I go back to my crystal shop like once a month, because something else will stand out to me and say, okay, hey, I'm coming with you on this trip because my frequency changed and I'm ready for a new lesson. So new crystal in my life, which was funny, bringing it back to the club. When I was in that club, the only thing I was thinking about was like, man, I was the dude, I can't lie, I was holding up the wall because I was like, this is gross. I can't lie, I just don't like it. I tried to, and it was just like, fam, it's just, this ain't my spot. It's too loud. I can't hear myself think. But when I was holding up the wall, you know what I'm saying, I gotta make sure the structural integrity is maintained. You know what I'm saying? I was like really thinking, like I was thinking of crystals. I was thinking of going back to the crystal shop. Like I was like, yo, I'd much rather be in there right now than here. Like, just go look at some cool rocks that have metaphysical properties, man. That'd be dope. Her gasolina like freaking 3 times throughout the night. Like, I don't know why. Anyway, but yeah, man, it's like my life is just amazing. And like, if you can't speak about your life like this, then share this energy. You know, start highlighting more things that were good, even if it's I woke up. Cool, that's something. So then the next day, highlight 2 things that you liked about your day. I woke up, I remembered to brush my teeth. Okay, that's 2. Then make it 3 and 4 and 5 until you get to the point, let's just say from 0 to 100, you just been a Debbie Downer all day, like ruining your own life, ruining every situation that had a message for you, right? When you can, like if 0 to 100, you were 0% in positive thought, right? You do add that 1, 2, 3, 4. Eventually that loading bar is going to be complete. That downloading bar is going to be complete. But there's going to be that, you know, like a bell curve. There's going to be a point where you hit a breaking point where it's like, wait, I'm kind of half positive thoughts, half negative thoughts. And I almost feel motivated to make it more positive. Let's go bring more positivity in my life. Let's bring more abundance in my life. Let's bring more happiness in my life. Yeah. So then you go from 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55. And then it turns into this point where you're like damn near impossible to piss off. You know what I'm saying? The only person that can piss me off on this planet is myself, for the most part. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's like I piss myself off with like, and then why? But then why they have to go and post that, right? And like, and I start having a whole conversation with myself. Like, man. But then I just go back to my own little world. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, this video is just supposed to be just a little blast of energy for you, because I'm feeling good. My life is amazing. Everything's just working out for me. Everything feels like it's falling into place, and I want y'all to feel that. I guess that's it. Till the next one.